How many times I got to let you know? The things you do to me, I cannot let you go. How many times I got to let you know? The way you do me, girl, I cannot let you go. Honey, girl, you are killing me, sweetie mo, girl, you are killing me, How many times I need to let you know? The things you do, I cannot let you go. Baby, how many times I got to let you know?
Hello viewer, welcome to another episode of Trade. This is your favorite program that we bring to you people in business, people that engage in business. We talk about business. The program today would bring to you a young entrepreneur, a young farmer. Since the inception of this administration, the crusade on economic diversification has become order of the day, from the federal government to local government, to make Nigeria #1 economic destination in Africa. The journey so far has yielded tremendous success, especially in the area of agriculture, trade, etc. Here at home, Taraba State young farmers are determined to contribute their quota in growing the economy of the country. Some have engaged in farming activities.
Profitability, because it's just a few weeks I turn over my money and I get my profit. The profitability helps me to run the fishery and the run, but the margin of the profitability of fishery is unimaginable because it's in thousands of naira. Because by the time you have maybe 20 or 30,000 fingerlings at 25 naira each, it's taking to almost a million naira. So your profit margin will be higher, 600, 700,000. So the profit is very much, but it needs time and patience. It's a little bit very strenuous because when I hatch, I have to wake up in the middle of the night to feed them by, like the timetable is there, feeding table, programs. Like the time you clean the home, disinfect, in the middle of the night, you wake up by 2 a.m., you feed them like little babies. Yeah, I strip and collect the egg. I will set the hatching egg, and then there will be a flow through. Water is coming into the system and going out. So I will then lay the eggs on the net. This is an example of the hatching net.
Others in trading both small and big scale production. Today our focus is on the production of fish. The process involves starting from hatching to fingerlings and finally full-blown fish that is ready for sale and consumption.
Yeah, from Israel. So I'm trying to run a research of crossbreeding Taraba species with Israeli species so that we can see the product, how fecund they can be, the level of their growth, and their stability, their survival rate, and everything. So we're trying to cross our local species here in Taraba and then with the hybrid. It's a male fish because of this elongation. If it's a female, you see it raw and reddish in color. And with little stripping, you see the sign of eggs coming out. So this one is a male. So what we'll do is we are going to dissect the male so that we can collect the sperm of the male. So a little dissection like this. I'll have access to hold it very well. So right inside here now is the sperm. So this is the sperm. Cotton wool. Cotton wool. That's it. That's used to fertilizing the egg. So you reserve it in a very well, and you clean the blood stains. So normally it's always two. This is the other one. So clean the blood stain and then we preserve it in cotton wool for the next 8 hours.
Okay.
Of this fish. And in each 1 gram of egg, you have 30 to 35 eggs. So when we are assuming that this is 2.6 kg, 1/3 of it is around 0.8 to 0.9 kg. Let's assume 0.8 kg. So 0.8 kg in grams is 800 grams. That means we have like 800 grams of eggs. And each gram of egg have 30 to 35 eggs. So 35 multiplied by 800, that's the number of eggs we are expecting from it. And the mortality rate at this stage is 92%. The survival rate is 92% after hatching from this particular stage to frying level. From that stage again to fingerling level, and to the next 4 weeks, the survival rate is 90%. So you'll be expecting more than 90% survival rate.
The benefit have not just rest with the entrepreneurs, but also on government and non-governmental organizations for support to engage youth in the activities of farming by giving them a token as grant to start something for themselves.
It's beyond explanation. In fact, I am really very, very, very happy and satisfied with what I saw. Because just 100,000, the 100,000 we gave them, he was able to bring up what we saw. In fact, I am really very, very impressed. That will encourage us to assist plenty of youths outside there, plenty of graduates outside there that are there that have no work to do, no job. So this is like he is self-employed and is employing others. So it's a kudos to him. In fact, and we are proud of the project too. We are really proud of him to have maintained what was given to him to this stage. So that tells us that we have a lot of youths outside there that are ready to start something. Just because they don't have the capital, they can't start it. So capital is very key, and that was what we did. Yeah, what happened was, let me just start from where we started to assist them. Normally the government gives counterpart funds to the project. We now saw it fit. We said, okay, now we have a lot of graduates outside there, and the Fadama 3AF is all about rice production, and not all the youths will prefer to go in for rice production. So it is like preparing a business plan for rice production, and then the project will support. After forming a group of, let's say, 10 or 15 members, then they will support you 1 hectare per person. So we now sat in the office and said, okay, now not all the youths are willing to join. And even if they come, they don't have the zeal to go on farming. Maybe there are others that are into agri-related enterprise that are interested to come up with any of the enterprises. So can't we ask youths to register? So this one was no registration online. So we went out to some of our stakeholders and said, okay, can you give us real youths? We are not talking of those who are coming from a rich family. We are talking of those who cannot even raise 10,000. So these are the kind of youths we are talking about. So now our stakeholders now gave us names. In fact, they gave us names, and we went to the market even to look for women that are into, let's say, rice production, rice processing, to see what they are doing. All these ones, we brought them in. So we really went out to see those who were not up to, now when they give us the names, we now screened again to see that those people we want to support to start this kind of business with are those that really do not have anything to sustain themselves. So from there, we now gave them advisory service and capacity building training on various enterprises, agri-based. So from there, they were able to go in for a particular enterprise they would like to go in for. So after that, we called them back because we gave them the training for 2 weeks, and then later gave them for 2 days. So, and from there we were able to know Now you've gotten the training for 2 weeks. Now for 2 days, tell us the kind of enterprise you want to go in for specifically. That was how you see Isaac came up with poultry, and we supported him. And we gave him the check. Each person the check. So we were happy when he came to say, we have to come and see him. Precisely to see that he has diversified. Because when we were giving them the training, we said, we don't just limit the advisory service and capacity building training to one enterprise, to various enterprise, in case you want to diversify into another. And see, that's the practical here. And the Bank of Industry Group, I really want to appreciate them to have given him that support. Because what we gave him cannot give him what he has for the course he studied, fishery.
Yes.
So, but from here he was able to start the fishery, and now the Bank of Industry came and assessed what he had and was able to support him. So we are really very grateful to start like that, so that they will get the bigger one where they can get. Our own was a grant, not a loan. We are really very happy from, let's say, from rice production, and from now we are about to support 2,000 youths. 2,000. What we started with was 53. 53, then we had 25 women, and then the rest were male youths and women. So now the next one that we wish to go in for is 2,000, and the national office has come in to support. So their own will be bigger than his. But again, what I have seen here, I pray that those ones will do better than this. But again, his own, he was able to utilize it even with 100,000. No, it's something you should be mad of.
Yeah.